interesting move, but not perhaps unexpected. According to Chris Haynes of Yahoo Sports, the Lakers intend to use LeBron James as a point forward, for lack of a better term. Point guard, point forward. They've also signed Avery Bradley to a 2-year deal at $9.7 million. He cleared waivers Monday after Memphis waived him on Saturday. So, listen, not a surprise that the ball is going to be in LeBron's hands most, because any offense, that any team that LeBron is on, the offense is going to go through him first and foremost, but they're going to use him as a point guard.
Yeah, I mean, I think that headline's probably getting more run than it would. Like,
agreed.
It'll maybe allow them to do some different things lineup-wise if you truly line him up as the one, but he's been running that point forward spot for years. He's the master of operating offenses. We've seen that's one of the difficult parts about playing with LeBron is it becomes the LeBron James offense. But having Anthony Davis there as the, counterpunch in this situation, as the guy who's going to be the beneficiary of that, having Danny Green, who we know wants to be one of those 3-and-D guys who is going to get more open looks than he's ever seen in his life because of this. Like, this just makes an overwhelming amount of sense. Again, because we know we're dealing with a short window here. Like, this is an aging LeBron James, so let's use the best version of his skill set for as long as we can.
Yeah, I agree with you. The headline is really trying to sell it with the headline, but it's something he's been doing for a while. They just called it, a point forward instead of a point guard. But I think overall, Laker fans have to be pretty happy with the fact that, okay, all our eggs are in the Kawhi Leonard basket, and if we don't get that, it's going to be, well, they didn't get him. But they managed some pretty good signings out of this.
I think I really like this team, and I may be crazy. They get Boogie Cousins to go along with Anthony Davis and LeBron James.
Kyle Kuzma, Danny Green.
Rajon Rondo is back. I think Danny Green is a tremendous signing. Remember, in both of the times where Kawhi Leonard was the Finals MVP, Danny Green was the three-point sniper. He was, and we saw him do that in Toronto this past season. I think this is a really good team they are building around those three players, really.
Yeah, I think a lot of the positive sentiment is built off of LeBron James and Anthony Davis being there. Like, I think if this is just LeBron James, we're not looking at these signings with nearly the glow we're giving. We're giving all these signings the best version of themselves possible in our mind. They're somewhere in the middle on all that. These guys were available at this point for a reason.
Understood. But, I mean, for this conversation, we're going to have to assume that we believe LeBron will be healthier next year than last year. And that may be fool's gold because he is a year older.
But you have to assume that right out of the gate. Yeah.
And if that's the case, if Kyle Kuzma is your third option behind these two and Boogie can come in and do Boogie Cousins things, Rondo has proven to be a very capable point guard. I mean, he was the point guard when the Celtics won the championship in 2008. He'll give Avery Bradley is a very good defensive player, and Danny Green is going to be that guy that can hit shots, which is the one thing the Lakers didn't have last year when they built that first team around LeBron.
Yeah, we'll see. They needed some depth, and they seem to have got a little bit.
They did. Our expectations were super low for what we thought they'd be able to do at this point, and that is, I think, what a lot of these moves benefit from.
Right. So we'll see who owns the Staples Center next year, either the new Clippers or the Lakers with more people around LeBron.